could be another record-breaking travel holiday. AAA predicts more than 54.3 million Americans will travel for Thanksgiving.
That's an increase of 4.8% more than last year. Some of you may be hitting the road today, and Miss Yvonne Thomas has you covered from the Control Center. Good morning.
Abby Russell, good morning, and that's absolutely right. You can see probably from the cameras behind me that traffic is starting to pick up as the morning continues, but that traffic will only increase as the day continues and into tomorrow, which is becoming one of the busiest travel weekends that we've seen in quite some time. Now, according to AAA expert Stephanie Milani, the spokesperson says about 1.2 million Tennesseans will actually hit the roads and travel in and out of the state this weekend. That's the highest number of travelers we've seen since 2005. And Milani says the biggest cause for this spike is a better economy and households increasing their wealth. She says that boosts consumer confidence and can affect travel plans. Milani recommends that Wednesday will be the biggest travel day, and she says if you want to beat the rush, travel early or right before the big feast.
If you're trying to avoid the traffic, think about leaving early Thursday morning if you can make it to your destination in a few hours, because typically the roads are pretty clear on Thanksgiving because most of the people have already made it to their destination.
And another thing that may help your travel plans this weekend is that gas prices continue to decline in the state. Tennessee is averaging about $2.48 per gallon. Now, coming up in the next half hour, TDOT is doing what they can to try to help make your travel plans a little less hectic. We'll talk about the lane closures that you won't see coming up in just a little bit. But Abby and Russell, we'll send it back over to you.
Thank you very much, and be safe on your travels, Miss Yvonne. We know you're traveling too, so we appreciate it.
Well, a